back to yet another episode of Minnesota Mike Outdoors. It is currently 6:21 in the morning. I've been up since 2:45. We're in the middle of nowhere here in northern Minnesota, just outside of the Boundary Waters Canoe Area Wilderness. It is -6 outside, last we checked. Wind chill, I think, was -28. It's absolutely frigid out. The goal today, well, first I should introduce you guys. You guys remember Ben from the Lake Trout video and actually several other productions, and Grant is somewhere in the back, of course, joined by these two fine lads. The goal today is monster brook trout. We found an uncharted lake somewhere in the Boundary Waters area, and the goal is to try and go sight fishing for brook trout. That is like phase 12 of this operation. We're currently in phase, I don't know, 3 or 4, which is find the actual logging road to get to the portage to this lake. Is this the logging road?
This appears to be the road.
Okay. How's it look?
There's a big pile of snow.
Okay.
Rusted.
Okay. Like butter. All right, we're in. We're on the logging road right now.
It looks rough.
There are tracks. Those look like ski tracks, yeah. Yeah, this is a little dicey for sure. Nah, we don't need that. No buff.
We're driving.
We're driving. How far theoretically until we find that trail?
Mile-ish.
Okay. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna ride this absolute roller coaster of a icy, brushed-in logging road until we catch some semblance of a portage trail. I'll put the camera down and I guess I'll converse with you guys once we actually find this trail. And the idea is to walk in, cut a sight hole, hopefully be fishing not too long after the sun comes up.
Get the chainsaw, we got a tree down.
Oh, we got a tree down. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down. Talk to you guys in a bit. All right, tree's chopped up, moved out of the way. I'm gonna start the chainsaw and hope that's the last thing we have to cut up on this trail. All right, my fingers are tingling.
I hope so, that's what I've always done.
All right, we made it. We found the line for the Boundary Waters. How far do you think to the lake? Mile and a half?
Not even.
Okay, about a mile to the lake. But we're gonna unload and hopefully be set up and...
I feel like we're gonna be able to follow these ski tracks right to it.
Probably, yeah.
That'll do.
Morale is now at 9.
I'm sitting at a 10.
Quite optimal. I guess there's not really much else to say. We're just gonna load up stuff and head out to the lake, carve a sight hole, set up the shack, get a heater going, catch a bunch of giant brook trout. It's gonna be a good one. Talk to you guys in bed.
Headlamp just reached 100% charge.
Let's go. All right, we made it. We found the lake. That was just absolutely a process. I don't even know what time it is right now.
8:20.
It's 8:20. It's about an hour and a half since we left the truck. That trail was absolutely brutal. And by trail, I mean a barely discernible gap in the trees marked by yellow tape. It is bitterly cold right now. Like, walking the trail is perfectly fine because you're sweating, but the instant you stop is just so cold. We're carving the sight hole right now. I think morale's at like a 9.
I'm ready to catch a fish after all that.
I think we're all ready to catch a fish. Put the camera down, get the shack set up, get the sight hole carved, and we'll get to fishing. Maybe M and Mike Outdoors just isn't meant to exist. Alright guys, it has been a couple hours since I last turned this camera on back at the landing. It's been tough. We've been kind of bebopping around this tiny little lake all day. It's frigid cold. We had a trout sighting about an hour in. Came in, smacked Grant's spoon, lost it. That was the only trout we saw for quite a while, so we moved a couple spots. What happened next?
Ben caught 2 here, I caught 1 here.
Okay, so we eventually decided to move the sight hole a little bit deeper, and over the past couple hours we've gotten 3 trout thus far. I've had 1 or 2 opportunities, missed both. This is our setup, this is our sight hole. I don't think the bottom is showing up super well in the camera because we're in like 9 feet of water, but it's kind of what we've had to do to start getting into some fish. Sorry I haven't been rolling throughout that whole process, but hopefully we'll be able to get a couple more before we run out of daylight.
Little did I know that there's a big gap between not shooting little deer and shooting big deer.
Ain't that the truth?
Been this last week, while it's been too cold to go on much serious outdoor ventures, I've been restoring a 100-year-old Wisconsin forester's axe that I lifted off of a neighbor's like free pile at the end of their driveway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's been pretty cool.
Sounds pretty
I
sweet.
thought you found it in the ditch.
No, I was just out for a bike ride, and one of our neighbors down the street had just a pile of stuff, like old like wires and stuff, but then the axe was in the middle of it. So I rode back with it across the handlebars, no sheath, as one should.
Why are we here?
Good fellowship.
Camaraderie. Honor to the end.
Calling it?
Calling it. We tried hard.
I tried hard. You guys did good.
We caught fish.
You caught fish.
I was hoping for limits by mid-morning and picking through bigger fish until we got bored of it.
Not in this lake.
Which is not what happened. That's okay. Adventure was had.
Maybe the real monster brook trout were the friends we made along the way. I mean, God's calling me to different things, like bowling. Alright, well, go figure. As soon as I turn the camera on, the fish stop coming in, so I don't know. Theoretically, this is what a brook trout is supposed to look like. In any event, sundown is going to happen in about 20 to 30 minutes, so we are packing up and going to start looking for this trail to begin the hour and 15-minute walk back to the truck. No idea if I'm actually going to make a video out of this, but if I do, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Hopefully I'll actually, you know, put fish in it. Grant, takeaways from today?
Work hard, catch fish, maybe not.
Based. Peace out.